They look up the car and they tell me they won't let me pull the starter out of this car. It hasn't been dismantled yet. I gotta go all the way across town to the other junkyard.
Head west on Main Street toward 28th Street.
More time, another 20 minutes.
In 400 feet, turn right onto 28th Street. Take the next right onto 28th Street.
Should have went to that junkyard in the first place. So, continue with a couple.
Continue on 28th Street for 1.5 miles.
We talked about meet and greets, expense and that. It's fine if I'm on my way, not so fine if I gotta go out of my way. If you are in Northern California, close to Oregon, like within an hour or two of Oregon, send me a message, preferably this morning. Let me know where you are, because I'm headed that way today. I don't want to pass you and miss you and have to decide whether or not I'm gonna go back and help you. I'm going through my notebook. Seems like most people are in the Bay Area or the Southern Cal area, but I'm trying to make sure I don't miss you. I'm planning on connecting with Steven tonight or early in the morning or tomorrow. But if there's somebody between where I'm at now in Eugene, Oregon and Steven, I don't want to miss you. So reach out, let me know where you are. Hopefully we can connect. You got something minor that needs to be taken care of, I can help you out a day or two, whatever, and move on. So that's where I'm at. Now, a couple people have, I don't know, say they want to pay me, but they don't have the money that they should to pay me. And you know, this is not complicated, people. I come to your location.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Marcola Road.
It's cheaper for me to come to you than for you to ship your car to me in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I come to your location. You remember me. You remember me coming. You remember me working on.
Take the second left onto Marcola Road.
I tell you how much money I spent. I spent $300 to get to you to fix your car. I worked on your car for 7 hours. 7 times 50, if you're able to pay labor, is $350. So we're at $650 for whatever work I did in 7 hours. If you only have the $300 that covered my expense, that's fine. I know one of my viewers has like 10 storage facilities and 6 vehicles. If you got money to pay 10 storage facilities and keep up with 6 vehicles, $650 for me to come and do.
Continue on Marcola Road for half a mile.
$800, $1,100, $1,200 worth of work on your car shouldn't be that bad. So anyway, you say, hey Robert, things are a little tight. Well, I guess they are. You got 10 storage facilities and 6 cars, you know. You mind if I pay you $400 now and I'll send you the rest in a couple weeks? Sure, fine, whatever, I gotta go. I'm not gonna sit here and watch you apply for a small equity loan.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Mohawk Boulevard.
Watch you apply for a small equity loan on your 4,000 square foot home to pay me $650. So they reach in their pocket.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Mohawk Boulevard, then turn right onto the Oregon 126 West ramp.
They pay me $400. They promise that they will pay me the other $250 in a few weeks. I am not a bill collector. I'm not going to keep track of...
Turn right onto the Oregon 126 West ramp.
Sorry, this map is interrupting my conversation. Anyway, I'm not going to keep track of everybody that owes me $50 and sit down every third afternoon and be a bill collector. If you want to pay me, pay me. If you don't want to pay me, say, hey, Robert, I'm not going to pay you. I covered your hard expense. See you later. Or some people don't even cover the hard expense. They say, hey, I get paid Friday. I'll take care of you Friday. Friday come
in a quarter mile, merge onto Oregon 126 West.
Friday come and go, not a dime. I'm not a bill collector, man. If you want to pay me, pay me. You didn't forget that I fixed your car. You didn't forget that we took pictures together.
In 2 miles, take exit 4B for I-5 North toward Portland.
While I replaced the turbo on your car. You didn't forget that I pulled the dash out of your car, had your car stripped down, and put it back together, and now your dash works. Why I gotta remind you to pay me? Okay, so this is how I am. Most of you guys may or may not know. I value and care about the little guy more than the big guy. That's the decision I made. I look at it like this. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't pay everybody you owe. I'm just saying this is my pecking order. When I was out there, had a car note, had a house payment, had utility bills, and had people doing work for me, I paid the little guy first. I paid my employees before I paid my electric bill. That's the little guy. If I owed some guy that repaired
in half a mile, take exit 4B for I-5 North toward Portland.
If I owed a little guy $250 for fixing the railing on my porch, I paid him before I paid my electric bill. So first I paid the little guy. If I had to pay somebody $50 a month for $600 I owed them, I paid them first.
Take exit 4B.
Second, I paid my utility bill. Third,
continue on I-5 North for 1 mile.
I don't know why this thing talks so much. I should have muted it, but I can't watch it and drive and listen. It's complicated. I paid my house note third, and then I paid my credit debtors fourth. So, I paid the little guy, my utilities, my house, my credit debtors, and my car note. Man, occasionally people will call me up and say, hey, you haven't paid your car note. Car's right here. You come get it, or you can
in half a mile, take exit 195A 195B toward Oregon 569 West, Randy Pape Beltline.
You come get it, or you can wait until I get it. Pick. And most of the time, they would wait. They wouldn't come get it. But that was an option they had. They could come get it. You know, I wasn't been out of shape about that. So that's where I was with paying people. So I said all that to say this. I'm not going to be a bill collector on money you guys or anybody owes me, just pay me when you can, or just don't pay me. I'm okay with that. Now, if you keep your word, that's great. If not, you know, that's all right too. I don't depend on other people's word to make it through the day, and I don't let stuff like that ruin it for other people or give me a rough attitude. I just don't. It's just not worth it. At the end of the day, the big scheme of things, the big picture, I have done real estate deals where people ask me to sacrifice my real estate commission so that they can close their deal, and they sign a note to pay me $50 a month, $100 a month, or whatever. I ain't never got that money. I ain't never seen it. But I wasn't calling those folks every month looking for my money. That's just not the kind of person I do. Those people probably remember 20 years later that, hey, they sold that house, Robert cut his fee, we were supposed to pay him, we didn't pay him for whatever reason. I don't know. I like to pay people money I own. So that's that. I'm still in the red, not out of the red yet. Hopefully this won't go on too much longer. What else got going on? I'm trying to post videos to help people save gas. Now, most places that I've seen, gas has gone up 20, 30 cents. That's like 5%. So if you was paying $200 a month for gas, now you're paying $210 a month for gas. Why are people so panicked about that? Now, you can cut back on a couple of cups of coffee that you buying at Starbucks to cover this crisis with the fuel. Now, if you follow all of my tips, you can probably save up to 30 cents on a gallon. If you've already doing these things, you're already running efficient. It's good to know that you're doing the right thing if you already know these tips I'm sharing. I'm putting them at the end of the video, not trying to push back other stuff in the video, but that's what I'm doing. So hopefully you guys will see the tips, save money on gas, not be so panicked about it. I just don't think this gas crisis thing is as big as a deal as people make it out to be. You make a couple adjustments in life to compensate for 10, 20 bucks a month. Man, you know, some of you guys run back and forth to the store 2-3 times a day. If you just made one trip a day, you'd make up the difference on that gas. Just my thoughts. So I'm gonna try to get William's car done. I'm gonna try to get back to the hotel, go through this notebook, make sure I got everybody that I'm supposed to help in the northern part of California, hit the road, and man, get some of this stuff done. So appreciate you guys watching. Got any questions, comments, all that stuff, leave it in the comment section below. I try to get to that stuff. I had a question he asked, was coolant hoses on a car the same on an NA car? There's 3 coolant hoses that are the same on the 850 turbo and non-turbo. That's the one going in the top of the coolant reservoir, the one going in the bottom of the coolant reservoir, and the one going from the radiator to the thermostat housing. Those are the only 3 coolant hoses are the same. The non-turbo cars only has really 3 other coolant hoses, the 2 for the firewall junction for the heater core and the lower radiator hose. Those 3 hoses are different than the hoses on the turbo car, and the turbo has 2 additional hoses, a turbo inlet and a turbo outlet. So that's where those coolant hoses lie. Now, other than that, I got a guy sending me messages and calling me and interrupting videos and stuff, trying to talk about what he thought is a water pump leak. He sends me pictures of an oil leak. Oil cooler lines. Talked about this 1,000 times. Block that crap off. Me and him have talked about it. Leaking on his car. Now that leak is gone from minor to bad. Now he's got a bad oil leak. He thinks it's a water pump. Learn the difference between oil and coolant, man. That's a big deal. Keep your oil topped up. Block off those oil cooler lines, or pay somebody $700-800 to replace them. It ain't worth $700-800 to me, but that's what it is, unfortunately. So let's see. So I'm gonna get to this junkyard at 8:37, which puts me 37 minutes behind schedule, which puts me in danger of checking out of this hotel late. If I gotta stay another night here to take care of this stuff, I will. Every night I stay is $150. Just what it is. The cost of the hotel room, the cost of meals for a day. I did laundry last night, need to do another load of laundry. The good thing about this hotel was the laundry was free. I didn't have to pay for the machines. That saved me $5 or $6, so that was good. So anyway, this side of town it's not raining as bad. That might be good. This guy also claims that these starters have been pulled and set inside the car. I doubt that, but we'll see what happens when I get there. And try to get back over to Williams' place as quick as I can. Get this stuff done. So thanks for watching. I hope we all learned something. Catch you guys later.